Namaskar. Namaste. Welcome to the practice of the Blue Storm. Let's take a moment, get centered. Yogini's left hand on top for Bhairavi Mudra. Yogin's right hand on top for Bhairava Mudra. Turning gaze within. Cultivate the attitude of the aspirant, seeking the highest. To elevate mind and energy, set Kachari Mudra, tip of the tongue to the soft palate, making an energetic connection from root chakra through the crown. Take a full deep breath in, drawing energy up the back body. Ladder breath on the descent, release 1/3 of the breath and pause. 2/3 and pause. Full rest away with complete inhales. Keep it going for the next minute, drawing energy up the back body while releasing energy down the front body, pausing with the out breath. To the next exhale, release the tongue. Take a full deep breath in. Hold it in for a count of 20. Chin lock, chin to the chest. Hands in Anjali. Set an intention to catalyze energy for self-generation and transformation on all levels of your being. Unite our hearts and invoke blessings. 3 ohms, 1 Purna mantra. Take a full deep breath in. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. To the presence of the one divine spirit that dwells within, we bow. Rise, yoginis and yogins. Come to standing at the front of the mat with your feet hip distance apart in Tadasana. Lift and spread your toes. Squeeze leg muscles in and up, activating muscle energy, and then squeeze inner thighs together. Belly in, scoop tailbone. Lift shoulders up and back, sliding jawbone back. Activate Ujjayi breath. Breathing from the back of the throat with more focus. Deep breath in. Exhale, root down, releasing hands. Inhale, stretch up, celebrating the freedom of the day. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen and curl. Exhale, step back into plank. Pull plank, spread fingers wide. Index finger leads the way. Belly up and in, scooping tailbone under. And super slow motion, lower all the way down to the belly. Clasping hands behind the back, squeeze arms in, upper back in, arch up and lift. Squeeze inner thighs together. Big toes together, squeezing in tight to the midline. Tack your toes down into the mat, hands beside the chest, underneath elbows. Lengthen side bodies long, shoulders towards the ears, and then lift up for a high cobra. Lifting up out of the hips, fire up the backs of the arms, pulling hands back, shoulders back, taking gaze up. And then lower down, push back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. First dog. Stretch it out, bend one knee at a time. Lengthen through calf muscles. Vinarasana 2, right foot to the front of the mat. Point foot out to the right, reach your hands in front of you in fingertip or ridge stop position. Bend elbows up, squeeze shoulder blades on the back, and then slowly descend. You can reach your hands forward more, Eduardo. Reach all the way in front of you like a foot or so. Even more, even more. There you go. That's it. Keep back leg straight and strong. Left thigh lifting, squeezing into the center. And then step back. Feel free to work alternate hands, fists, ridge top, fingertip. Think of Vinyasa. Exhaling down. Inhale, rise up. Out rotating arms and shoulders as you curl. Exhale, flow back. Left foot up for the deep lunge. Left foot to the front of the mat. Point foot out to the left, 45 degrees. Reach your hands in front of you. Elevating wrists. Lengthen side bodies and then connect to the back body. Taking chest down. And then step back. Take the Vinyasa. Transition with your breath. Exhaling down. Inhale, rise up. Pausing at the peak. Angling tops of shoulders back as you curl. Exhale, flow back. Hold down, dog. Bend, take your feet back 2 inches. Bend your knees 4 inches, and then push your head up, looking for the front of the mat. Keeping your knees bent, squeeze your inner thighs together like you were pinching a block between your legs, engaging your inner thighs, and then widen your knees apart to the outer edges of your ankles, and then slowly straighten the legs, pushing thigh bones back. Release your head and neck. Full stretch, pushing energy from shoulders out through index knuckles, lengthening hips to the back of the room. Bend knees, gaze up, step or jump, front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Midline, squeeze legs together. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, pause at the chakras. Turning gaze back within, connecting to the breath and the inner space. What's this for today, sir? Snag your blockage. Place your block between your inner thighs. 2.5 or 4 inches wide. Yeah, cool. Squeeze into the block. Roll your thighs in, sitting bones back and apart. Keeps the tops of your thigh bones rooting back strong, and then draw belly in. Scoop your tailbone. Crush the block with more strength in the legs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, root down. Inhale, stretch up. Keep squeezing in as you dive forward, rolling thigh bones in, back, and apart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump. Don't drop the block. Take a vinyasa. Exhaling down. Inhale, rise up. Squeezing in as you lift and curl. Exhale, flow back. Hold it. Keep squeezing into the block, keeping inner thighs engaged the entire time. Squeezing into the center. From the center, everything expands. Firing the adductors, the inner thighs synergistically allows you to bring more engagement to Uddiyana and Mula Bandha. Converting the descending energy into ascending energy. Bend knees, squeeze in, step or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Squeeze in strong. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, keep it going. Dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump. Take a vinyasa. Take down dog into a twist. Right hand back for the outside of the left leg. Push from the top of the shoulder out through the hands. Tuck the head and twist. Switch arms, switch legs. Down dog. From down dog, take turbo dog. Bend elbows towards the floor. Squeeze arms in, up or back in. Push your head up. Index knuckles down. In super slow motion, slide through. Take a vinyasa. Very nice. Low back. Take the block out. Place it at the top right-hand corner of the mat, and then step up for side angle pose. Parsvakonasana. Back foot flat. Feel free to use the block if you need it. Belly in, scoop tailbone, left arm reaches for the front of the room. Palm face down. Stay with the breath. Cultivating the center, the midpoint of the breath. Take top arm behind the back. Push down through both feet. Lift and reach right arm straight ahead. Half warrior side angle. Tighten up the core. Squeeze belly in. Rib cage in. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Step back. Take a vinyasa. Second side. Left foot up. Back foot flat. Belly in. Scoop tailbone. Deepen twist. Right arm reaches. Stay with the breath. Take the top arm behind the back. Push down, lift and reach. Left arm straight ahead. Hold Uddiyana. Mula Bandha. Powering up the back of the throat. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Step back. Flow through. Transition with your breath. Right leg lifts behind you. Lean forward in a plank. Lower halfway down. Push back strong. Right foot up. Warrior one pose with your block. Snag the block. Place it between your hands. Palms only. No fingers. Draw in. Slide back. Take arms all the way overhead, and then squeeze in, crush the block. Arms all the way straight. Keep back leg straight and strong. As you bend right knee deep, keep it leaning out to the right. Keep arm muscles squeezing in. Arm bones pulling down the back. One more strong breath. Exhale, release, step back, flow through. Left leg lifts. Plank pose. Trianga. Push back strong. Step it up. Virabhadra. With your blockage, snag it. Palms only, no fingers. Squeeze in, draw energy in, slide back. Staying connected to the back body. Keep squeezing in, squeezing shoulders in, biceps in, forearms in, index knuckles in. Deep breath in, exhale, release. Vinyasa. Right leg lifts again. Lean forward in a plank. Trianga, halfway down. Push back, step it up. Virabhadra, snag your block again. You can go 8 inches wide, 4 inches wide, or 2.5 inches wide. The more narrow you go, the harder it is to keep your arms straight and strong. Drawing in, arm bones into the shoulder sockets. Keep them pulling down as you take it overhead. Squeeze in. Keep right knee leaning to the right, back heel to the left. Inner thighs squeezing together. One more strong one. Exhale, release. Vinyasa from plank or turbo dog. Left leg lifts. Plank pose. Trianga. Push back strong. Step it up. Virabhadra. Choose your distance. Draw in. Slide back. Take it all the way overhead. Breath in, exhale, release, step back, plank pose, Vinyasa. Vasisthasana on the right, side arm balance pose. Rocking onto the outer edge of your right foot and the right hand. Stack your feet. Sage Vasistha. Optional left foot into a tree or reach for the big toe. Step it back, wild thing, Kamakarasana. Lift hips high and curl. Switch sides. Vasistha to the left. Step it back, wild thing. Lift and curl. Down dog, turbo dog, jump into Bakasana, crow pose, or jump into squatting and hold it, and then set yourself up. It's okay. It's early. Nice. Float back, Vinyasa. Right foot up and pause. Both hands to the top of the thigh. Connect to breath. Virabhadra 2. Back foot flat. Check your distance. Ankles underneath your wrists. You can wiggle left foot back. Palms face up first. Lift and open the heart. And then keeping heart lifting, turn palms down. Draw belly in. Rib cage in. Then bend your right knee deep. Keep it leaning to the right. Arm extending evenly. Keep your right thigh bone descending towards the floor. Left hand to the back leg. Right arm overhead for side warrior. Bend your top arm, hand behind the head. Grab the base of the skull. Push your head back. Lift up higher out of the right rib cage. Out of your hip, lifting the rib cage up. Go for the clasp. Bounce that angle. Right arm under. Left arm behind the back for Bada Parasva. Konasana. Both hands down. Ekapada Kundanyasana 2. Back heel up. Right foot slides to the right. Take it up. Or take the Vinny. Oh, nice, man. It's early in the morning for that. Second side. Left foot up and pause. Beer 2. Squeeze legs together, engaging inner thighs, and then back foot flat, wiggling right foot back. Check your distance. Heart up, keeping heart lifting, palms down, strengthen core. Uddiyana Mula Bandha, flattening lower back, bend left knee deep. Thigh bone parallel with the floor. Keep left knee bending deep, right hand to the back leg, left arm overhead. Bend top arm, hand behind the head, push head back. And then bow forward, go for the clasp, left arm under, right arm behind the back. Om Kundanya, both hands down. Left foot slides out to the left. Take it up. Right foot hops across the midline to lift. Vinyasa. Right foot up, side angle pose. Parsva Konasana, round 2. Top hand to the hip, out of the heart, straighten right leg. Bowing forward, straighten right leg. Tita Trikona. Then draw belly in, scoop tailbone. Deepen twist, take left arm straight up. Top hand to the hip, step it up, Ardha Chandra, half moon pose. Stay with the breath, keep it full and deep. Flex or point your top foot, pushing from hips out through heels. Bend top leg if you're going further for Untitled Chapter. Rolling shoulder back, kick foot back. Both hands down, standing split, Urdhva Prasarita, Ekapada. And then set hands. You can kick towards a handstand. Feel free to use the wall. Kick up or kick back. Midline at the peak. Squeeze in like you're pinching a block. And then second side. When you're ready, left foot up. Back foot flat. Down to the heart. Tita Trikona. Straighten left leg. Re-engage the bandhas. Belly in. Scoop tailbone. Deepen twist. Right arm straight up. Releasing palate. Roof of the mouth. Marta Chandra, step up or half moon. Bend top leg if you're going further. Knee to chest, reaching for the foot, curling shoulder back. Take head back, heart curls forward. Kachari, you can bring your knee to your chest more, but easier to grab your foot. Bring it all the way forward. There you go. And then kick it back. Both hands down, Urdhva Prasarita, Ekapada. Madhumukha Vriksha. You can kick to a handstand, kick back in a plank, take a Vinyasa. Wide leg stance. Left foot up for Ardhamala. The foot to the front of the mat. And then bend your right knee, shifting to the right. Turn your left foot up, pushing down through the left heel. Keep left leg engaged. If you have balance, you can wrap and clasp. Not necessary. And take your left hand behind you and then sink your right heel down. Left hand to the floor and then drop your right heel. There you go. And then take your head down. Shift to the left, Ardhamala. Keep right heel pushing down, right thigh engaged. Back to center. Go wide, go deep, angle toes in, heels out. Walk hands back, take forehead to the floor, forearms to the floor. Chin to the floor if you're in deep. Clasping hands underneath for E position. Monkey frog. Slide forward onto the knees and the ankles. Chin's parallel with the outer edges of the mat. Thighs parallel with the front edge of the mat. And then on your forearms first, lean forward and tilt your pelvis down towards the floor, arching your lower back. Arching, turning thigh bones down and in, and then clamp down through your knees and your ankles. Fire your inner thighs, draw belly up and in, and push your hips back. You can do it a few times. Lean forward, arch, releasing, letting hips descend. Keep them low, re-engage inner thighs. Belly in, scoop tailbone, and push back. And then slowly lean forward, slide legs together, push back into child's pose. You can rest here. We're taking it into puppy pose, Uttana Shishosana. Slide forward, you can take your knees wide. Palms face up, so there's no stress on the shoulders. You come all the way onto the chin and the chest.
Nice.
And then push back into child's pose. Down dog. You can jump to a handstand or jump to a forward fold. Coming back into mountain pose. Tadasana. Tita Hasta. Padangustasana. You can use your towel or your strap if you need to. Bring your right thigh up from the outside. Hook your big toe. Keep your left hand pushing in on the hip. And then extend your right leg straight. And pull forward. Bending your elbow out to the side. Take your forehead towards the knee. Optional pressing tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth for Kachari Mudra. To bring more depth to the breath. More focus for the mind. Pushing in. Lift your torso up. Take it out to the right. Push through that heel. Get it all the way straight.
And then goes outer rotated, right?
Outer rotated. Back to center. Take the foot with both hands. Kick down. Fire thigh. And then lift up. Hands to the hips. Keep it up. Pointing foot. Gaze up, look back, and release. Relocate your ski from the outside. Put big toe. Push down through the heel. Extend the leg straight. And take the forward fold. Watch the breath. Optional Kachari. Elevating mind and energy. Torso lifts, out rotate the leg, take it to the left. Micro bend the arm, use the strength of the arm to lift higher. Pushing from hips out through the heel. Back to center. Take it with both hands. Kick down, fire thigh. Lift it up, take it up as high as you can. And then point the foot, keep it up. Gaze up and back. And release. Shake it out. That's the warm up. Warrior squats. Magic number 7. Holding your foot or strap it with your belt. Say focus on the standing leg. The knee's going to, inner thigh is going to want to disengage and the knee wants to drop in. Keep the inner thigh engaged. Knee pushing out laterally to the outer edge of the foot. Inhaling down. Exhaling up. If the alternative is, if your knee's tweaky, you do from all fours position. You lower halfway down, you think of widening your hips back, sitting bones back and apart as you go down and then back up. Go with the breath, inhaling down, exhaling up. Focus on the standing leg. Go slow with the breath. Grab the midpoint of that strap. There you go. And then bend your arms. There, that's it. After 7, you can rest in Tadasana or switch legs for the second side. Tadasana. Feeling expansion of breath, energy, and awareness. Deep breath in. Exhale, root down, releasing hands. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees. Crow pose, round 2. Set hands, bend knees over the outside of the arms, and then lean forward into Bakasana. Squeeze knees in, fire inner thighs. Start to straighten the arms. Let knees slide up the arms towards your armpits, rounding your lower back. Floating up as high as you can. Visualize handstand, and then float back. Take a Vinyasa. Right foot up, twisting thigh stretch. Right foot to the front of the mat, left knee down. You can fold your mat over if you have a thin mat. Reach your right hand back for the outer edge of your back foot. Kick back, fire thigh, and then pull it in. want to go deeper, you can come onto your forearm. It's optional. I'll strap it. Hanuman prep. Release the foot. Flex your foot. Sit back on the heel. Stretching out the toes and the arch of the foot. Using hands for support on the floor. Or reaching for the foot, or optional twist if you're in deep. Hooking left elbow across for Parvrita Hanuman prep. Rock forward for Ekapada Vasisthasana 2. Wrap your right arm across the front of the leg. Hands to the outside. Knee pushes into the arm. Back foot flat. Left arm lifts. Hand to the outside, Eduardo. There you go. And then knees on the outside. Knees on the outside. There you go. Optional Ekapada Baka 1 or 2. Left hand down. Hop it up. Jump it up. Or take a Vinyasa. You work in 2 position. Left leg comes over. Left arm. 1 position. Left leg lifts straight up. And then float back. Vinyasa. Second side. Twisting thigh stretch. Left foot up. Right knee down. Reach back. Kick back. And then pull it in. Optional forearm if you're going deeper. Hanuman prep. Release the foot. Sit back on the heel. Reach for the foot or twist. Rock forward. Left arm wraps around the front of the shin, placing left hand to the outside of your left foot. Left knee over the outside of the arm. Back foot flat. Take it up. And then right hand down. Optional hop, jump. Your right leg over your right arm. Or lift right leg towards the ceiling. On that one.
That was supposed, right?
Yeah, Ekapada Baka 2. Ekapada Rajakapotasana 1. Pigeon pose. Pigeon. Right in boy. Left leg slides in and back.
So the other side was the...
You did 1 position where you lift straight up. Yeah. You can work another quad stretch. You can trap it for mermaid or strap it and take it all the way overhead. When you're ready, you can release and fold forward. Stacking fists or bend elbows up. Staying connected to the back body. Vinyasa. Step back and switch legs. Second side. Left knee up wide. Right leg slides in and back. Square it off, lift and curl. And then reach for the foot. And then when you're ready, take it forward. Vinyasa. Step back, flow through. Extra camel pose. Kneeling. You can fold the mat over if you want to pad the knees. Hips back. Belly in. Scoop tailbone. Lift and curl. Palms to heels. Extend hips forward. Hard up. Slide jawbone back. Keep front of the neck engaged as the head moves back. Supta Vira. Inhale up. Take ankles a little wider. Spread your calf muscles and rest back between the feet. You can sit on a block if you need to. If you're going all the way back, rest on the forearms or shoulders. You can sit in Virasana holding the meditation. We won't be here long. And then back up. So take a vinyasa. Taking hands forward, stretching legs back. Half fish pose, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Come to sitting, pulling left leg in, cross right leg over. You can shift your hips to the left if your right sitting bone's lifting. And then take your right hand behind you, left arm up, arch up, lengthen, twist, hooking arm across. You can wrap and bind if you want. Vanessa, what are you doing, girl? Switch legs. Very close. Up, up, up. was just trying to push you in. That's all you needed. When you're set, inhale and twist, Gomuka. Full foot across, push top knee across for cow face pose. You can hook big toes and fold forward or work the shoulder opener, bringing right arm behind the back, left arm overhead, and then fold forward. Inhale up, switch legs. Ardha Matsyendra to the left. Back, right arm up, arch. Maintain extension of the spine as you twist. Inhale, rising up through the crown of the head. Exhale, deep and twist. Inhale and twist. Gomuka. Full foot across. Push knee across, make it tight. Left arm behind the back. Right arm overhead. Hold it there, fold forward. Inhale up, optional Vini, or open up wide for Upavishta. Konasana, seated wide angle. Clear sitting bones and hamstrings. Quads in, hamstrings out. Pull toes back, squeeze leg muscles in. Arch up and fold forward. Bow or twist over right leg, reaching for the foot. Back up and switch. Inhale up, go a little wider, a little deeper. Fold forward. One more time. Back up. Pivot forward. Double arm hero pose. Bend your knees up. Flip hands, palms face out, wrist to the side of the rib cage, and then twist. Hook one elbow in, hook the other elbow in. Release jaw, slowly squeeze in. And then slowly release, hands back, arch up, unhinge jaw. Stretch out roof of the mouth, front of the throat. Nava, bow pose. Hold on to the backs of the legs. If you have balance, arms parallel. Legs are straight. Take it arms overhead, making it harder. Flexing feet. Engage your quads, pushing out through heels. Point feet halfway down. Ardha. Squeeze in tight to the center. Firing inner thighs, outer shins. Back up. Purnanaba. Ardha. Halfway. Last round. Back up. Last one. Back down. And rest. Satibandha Sharbanga. Locate your block. Place your block between your inner thighs, bending your knees up. Push your hips down into the floor, arching your lower back, and then squeeze into the block. Engage your inner thighs, belly in, scoop tailbone, and then lift all the way up. Walking shoulders in, you can clasp. Big toes pushing down, squeezing in. Inner thighs squeezing in. Oh, good job.
That was scary.
I know. Rest down. Good thing you didn't drop it. All right, keeping the block between inner thighs is tough in Urdhva Dana. If it drops with it 4 inches wide, you can take it like 8 inches wide between your knees and then go up.
Knees?
Yeah. Turn it on its side so it's like 8 inches. Hands overhead. Hips up, chest up. Curl the back of the room. Take it all the way up. Squeeze in, crush the block, engaging inner thighs, extending hips to the back of the room. Chest to the back of the room. There you go. And rest. Nice. Trainees. Looking good. Round 2. You can keep it there if you want to go again for the same thing. If you want to do some back bend push-ups, you can take the block out and then go back up. Make it tight, walking it in, and then do some push-ups, taking your head towards the floor, extending chest. You can do it. It's hard. Go for it.
Challenge.
Heels up, Vinyasa.
What up?
Heels up. Heels up.
Oh.
There you go. Round 3 is optional from the floor or from standing. You're done with back bends, take it into shoulder stands. That's it, rock it. Get those wrists up. All the way on fingers. Oh!
I'm so close.
You are. Just gotta get that. You gotta get the hands higher.
What?
The hands got, because you're going like this. Like it's just barely getting up. You gotta get all the way up like this, and fingertips, and then rock all the way back, and then rock all the way up on fingertips, and rock all the way back, and then so that when you're here, you get this snap. So like just by practicing that, you're gonna build strength in your tendons, like going like that. So the more you do it, the more your roll gets. It's like shooting a basketball. Your fingertips are gonna get super strong, and you're gonna snap it, and you're just gonna whip up. After you bend and shoulder stand for a minute, you can take legs overhead for plow pose. Slowly unroll, fish pose, Matsyasana. Arching up, taking head back. Optional lift of the legs and arms for Uttanapata. Supta Padangusthasana. Right leg up, clasping behind hamstrings. Resist and arch your lower back. Kick away strong, pulling left toes back, left thigh pushing down and rolling in, and then bring your right leg closer to the chest. Take it to the right. Take it up and over into the twist. Back up, switch legs. Clasp and resist. Activating muscle energy, squeezing leg muscles into the bone. Right toes pulling back, right thigh rolling in and down. Slowly bring left leg closer to the chest. Take it to the left. Back up, twist. Back up. Reach for the feet. Happy baby. If you're going further, Yoga Nidra. Feet to the head or behind the head. Ready, you can twist to the right. Twist to the left. Roll it around, twist or stretch, however you need to, and then extend long for Shavasana. right. Supporting head on the arm bone. Twist up. One last Om and universal prayer. Deep breath in. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Come on. Wonderful rest of your day.